then I think we're in a position as fans to build a bigger case study to analyse Arsenal's fixtures and actually think, well,
Yo, 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 yo! Look who's back in town! Look who's back in town! Fozi and Uncle Rodz for another show. Town, Fozi and Uncle. I've been checking if there's any, echoes, Unks. You know what I mean? But how you doing, Unks? You good?
I can't complain. Cannot complain.
If there's any, echoes. Yeah, man. It's been a while, man. It's been a while. So
it's been a minute, boy. It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's always like me and Anton recently, and what I'm trying to do, Unks, yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of shows. We're gonna have a lot of like panel shows and all that stuff. Just get everybody, you, Anton, Dean, and whoever is available in it. We'll just start doing shows on a regular basis, man, on each other's channels and all that stuff. Just to get things going on a regular basis. I think that's what I found out on YouTube, Unks. Like, I've been consistently doing it in the last week or so. It's been all right, you know what I mean? But the thing that I find difficult is when I leave, even for one day, Unks, it just disappears. You know what I mean? It's weird. So I'll come back, the crowd ain't it's the same anymore. So yeah, it's weird.
It's like up and down, isn't it? It's up and down. It's like you do a show and you get like a marvelous response and stuff.
Yeah.
But then you do your next show and it's not, the response is not so, you know what I mean? But like, you still get the regulars in there. That's what I like.
Yeah.
Liverpool was up late. Big up.
Here's my two guys, Social and Mr. Copfather. Guys, let me know if the sound is better now, because I've been finding it difficult every single time when someone else speaks while I'm speaking, or vice versa. Is I'm underneath the water for some reason. I don't know. I got this mic. How the hell could it be that bad? You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. It's weird, but it's good to have you on, Unks, man. It's been a while, mate. I'm sorry if I haven't done it for a while with you. It's gonna be a regular thing. We're gonna have our own teams over here, and I'm gonna try my best, to get everybody on and have fun at the same time this time, instead of like pushing. You know what I mean? I think that's when you start going wrong on YouTube, Unks. When you're just pushing too much. And instead of like doing that, just relax and just do what you want, you know what I mean? And just ignore the outside noise and all that stuff. Do you get what I'm saying, Unks?
Yeah, no, I hear you. That's all we can do, innit?
Yeah.
That's all we can do. So what
do you think carry on, Unks, what are you gonna say?
No, I'm just saying it's all you can do, just like do your bits, as long as you enjoy it.
Yeah, 100%, Unks.
As long as you enjoy it, you know what I mean? As long as you enjoy it, you just gotta do it.
100%, mate. Yeah, so how's your channel going and everything like that, Unks? How's life? I know obviously your father passed away recently, and
Yeah, and
how you going along, mate? How's the family and all that stuff?
Yeah, the family's not bad. I mean, you know what it is when these sort of things happen, you just got to take one day at a time. Do you know what I mean? Things are never going to be the same, because like things that you that you're used to doing, you no longer have to do it again. You don't have to do it anymore. So you have to kind of adjust. But things can only be done one day at a time. Do you know what I mean? One day at a time, and you're still gonna miss the person. There'll still be times at the day that you be sitting down and just something will just trigger a memory. Do you know what I mean? And you just think, wow. Do you know what I mean? So, but it's just literally one day at a time. That's all you can do. Do you know what I mean? And
100%, man.
I find the channel.
Yeah.
Doing my channel and that, it's kind of like a big help, because it takes minds off stuff. Do you know what I mean? As of before, and then before with the actual sort of like with the actual streaming and stuff, I had to sort of like kind of put it in the back burner. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's true. Very screwed over. Yeah, that's true. Nah, we were, man.
We are.
I know we're going to talk about that, but we were. But like as of before, sort of like doing the streams and all that.
Yeah,
doing the streams I had to put in the back burner because of obviously situations beyond my control.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I think what got me is like the day that my pops did die.
Yeah.
I spoke
Yeah.
to Cal about him. We had a conversation and that, and he sent some obviously my condolences and this and that, and to say stay strong and so forth
Yeah.
and so forth. You know what I mean?
Good guy, that guy.
No,
Good guy.
he's one of your own, mate. He is one of your own. That's the only words I can describe Cal. He's one of your own, one of your own. And so I remember later on that evening,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. We had a show, and he obviously put a shout out to me and mentioned it and that. Do you know what I mean? And one of the things that got me, what he said,
Yeah.
is like, he goes like, obviously condolences and this and that, blah blah blah. And he says like, he goes, what a lot of people don't understand in the day, right,
Mm.
is that Uncle Ross had a lot of personal problems in the day in the background,
Yeah.
but he still came on and done a show, brung people shows and all that, and big up Uncle Ross and this and that. And that might be fun. That got me. That got me. That
Yeah.
got me. I was like, right, you know what I mean? But like, yeah, it's just literally one day at a time, and being able to sort of like do the streaming again and stuff. It's kind of like, it's a big help. It really is a big help.
And that's why I said, remember when we was talking about Jota in the beginning of the season, and even though people didn't want to come on, I was coming on. Sometimes you need things like this, just to keep going. You know what I mean? And even though people didn't want it really, but I still came on and tried to help people out as much as I can on YouTube, if you know what I mean. And it's always help when you're talking to people, because when you're alone and all that stuff, Anks, it's very difficult, in life.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, man. And I'm not gonna talk about personal experience, but I'm just trying to give people like somewhere where they can talk and have that reassurance and all that stuff. If you know what I mean. And that's what you got to give, man. That's what you got to do. I mean,
All you can do.
it's hard. Things like that are very, very hard to recover from at times. But
yeah.
I'm glad people are there for you. You know what I mean, helping you through things like that, because we all need
Oh
it,
yeah.
man.
Oh yeah.
I mean, especially in this world we live in at the moment, it's not very nice either. So
Yeah.
man.
We know that, don't we? We know that.
100%, mate. Yeah. So let's talk about the football. What do you think about Liverpool at the moment, Unks? Like in regards to what you watch, are you enjoying it? Have you looked past Arne Slot? What do you see, mate? Because I don't see any difference, to be fair. Even that we won the game in the FA Cup, people can call me like negative, but we shouldn't be in this situation in the first place. I mean, we should be much better than where we are. But what do you think, Unks?
I mean, you can never look past Arne Slot, can you? You can never look past that. You know what I mean? Because some of the things that he does is criminal. You know what I mean? Really, it's criminal. You know what I mean? So, like, you can never look past that. But you see, what gets me is the situation of like, we're good 1 minute and then we're trash the next. Good 1 minute, trash the next. No, it's true though, isn't it? It's just like, there's literally no consistency in sort of like the way that we're playing. There's none. Do you know what I mean? And like, you can't move forward without being consistent.
Yeah,
you just can't. It can't happen. I just don't see no consistency. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like we played against Man City and we looked atrocious. Do you know what I mean? Because literally Arne Slot's like unbalanced the team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then like towards the end, you got sort of like Alisson going walkabouts. He's all the way down the end of the pitch, and there, right, trying to score a goal to at least get a point out of it, and gets caught out, and then Sabazai gets sent off. That day was just catastrophic. So not enjoying the football.
Yeah.
Not enjoying the football and stuff. I'll be honest with you. But like we move, innit? There ain't nothing.
Nothing's ever gonna change under this manager. Let's be honest, Unks. You know what I mean, he's the problem in my opinion. Someone asked me the other day, on Quasi show about who do you think the problem is? I said everybody. obviously the players got to pull their weight on the pitch. You know what I mean? And the ownership got to do. They got to pull their weight because you can't fool me into buying players for 450 million or whatever it is, and then you get rid of the majority of the squad. You know what I mean? Which doesn't make sense. What's like you got to think about it this way, Unks. Like, what's on the bench that's getting us out of trouble when we're in trouble? Nothing. There's nothing there anymore.
No, you look at benches. But the bench is literally weak. The bench is literally weak, and this is the problem that you have, right? When you got a policy of sell to buy, that's what they've been. That's what they've done when they sort of like come into Liverpool, and this is what they continue doing 16 or 17 years later. That's the policy, buy to sell. So what is in order for them to sort of like give Arne Slot 450 million to spend in that window? Look at the people. Look at the players that they got rid of.
Exactly.
Look at the fact that the season before that, when we won the league. The season before that, we never bought anybody but Chiesa. We bought Chiesa. But we might as well say we never brought anybody because he hasn't really played it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So, you know what I mean. So like you got that, but the amount of players that went out the door, right? He should have been given about 600-700 million.
Exactly, mate.
You know what I mean? To literally completely rebuild that squad.
Oh yeah.
And even throw in some sort of like squad players.
Yeah.
Like we could have had in the bed. Couple of Portuguese and Spanish squad players. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
You know, but like it wasn't. It's just like put it to it, we got what we want, but not what we need.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? We wanted expensive transfers. We wanted them to go out and spend some money.
Yeah.
You know, put the hand in the pocket and spend some money.
Yeah.
Day that they did that, it was still the same. It was still the same mess.
Nothing's changed. I mean, you got to look at it. It's like they keep fooling us every single time into there's something happening, but there's nothing really happening. It's just getting worse. You know what I mean? Like nothing ever. Like you just said, there's nothing that ever changes at our football club. We take one step forward and 5 steps back. 1 step forward and 5 steps back. Like nothing ever changes. It's always the same shit, same cycle. If you look, I keep telling people, just go back and look at the 16 years they've been here. It's the same thing every season. Nothing ever changes, man. How can you be the current champions and struggling to get into top 4? Think about it. Like Jurgen Klopp, same thing. The season we won the league, the season after, everybody got injured. What backup did we have for them? Nothing. Yeah. We brought in Kabak and Davis. Who are they? They didn't do nothing. I mean, we ended up playing Fabinho and Henderson in defense, and then after that, Nat Phillips and was it Williams at the back? So it's a cycle, mate. Even when Klopp is there, Unks, you got to think about it this way: when you got the right man at the helm, you got to spend the right money. You got to get the right players. You got to help him out when he needs help, and they didn't even do that. So where do we have to what do we have to say to make you realize? We're getting bumped all the time. We should not be in this position right now. We should not be here. We should not be crying about Man City in the FA Cup. We should not be crying about the side of the Champions League we're in that group, last 16. We should be happy and ready to go. But we're not. We're always here in the same situation every single time. And it's getting, to the point, like, when is it enough? When are people going to wake up and say, enough is enough? We want our time in football. We want our time of dominance. We want Liverpool to be the team that all of us want it to be. You know what I mean? When are we going to sit there and think about it? Because since they've been at the helm, yes, we had some sort of success. But is that the success Liverpool should be? Like bit by bit? Or should we be consistently winning when other teams drop off? Do you get what I'm saying, Ungs?
No, it's true. I mean, we're never going to get into the situation of dominance whilst these guys are here. It's never going to happen because what it is, what some people don't understand. I mean, people like myself and you, Copfather, Anton, and a few others I don't obviously, I can mention, but it'd be long if I mention all of them. We get it.
Yeah.
With this regime, yeah. What it is with this regime is this, right? They've got the Boston Red Sox,
Uh-huh.
and they've got like
Some hockey
Pistons.
team. I think they're trying to get some American football
Yeah,
team and all
team.
this stuff. Yeah,
They got
yeah,
this. They got so many so many sort of like different franchise on their
Yeah.
sort of like on their resume, because it's
Yeah.
Fenway Sports Group.
yeah,
Group. You know what I mean? Right?
yeah,
So they
yeah.
get all different like sports clubs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Around the world. Yeah. But what people don't understand isn't they, right? They can't concentrate on all of them at the same time.
Yeah.
They can't do that. Do you know what I mean? It's always a
It's
situation.
impossible.
It's possible. So what isn't they, right? They will concentrate on Liverpool one time, and then you know what I mean. Then it'll go around to the next, and just goes round in a circle until it's Liverpool's turn. You know what I mean?
There you,
You
go,
know, like-
Unks. You understand
like-
it now.
You're right. You know that you got these things that they got these things in the black community today, right? Called partner hand.
Yeah.
And what it is at the day is it's like you all put money in a week, yeah.
Yeah.
It's pot in a week, and then what it is at the day, what happens at the day, sort of like it go around to sort of like your turn, and then the next week could be my turn, and so on, so on, so on, so on. It's like that. It's like that with Liverpool.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they kept this, and this is why the name people was balling out for the state-owned club.
Yeah.
A club, you know, like the Saudis.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
the Saudis at the day are just like will concentrate on one club,
yeah.
yeah, and they'll just deal with that one club,
Of course.
right? And when that club starts getting success and all that, right, they'll have mechanisms in place at the day that say, well, look, right, anything that club needs, right,
Yep.
they get,
Yep.
even if they got like another club. 'Cause look
Yeah.
at Man City. Look at Man City, yeah.
Yeah,
Man
yeah.
City's got like Girona, ain't they? Got Girona,
Yeah, Girona, yeah.
and I think they got something else. I think
New
They've
York
got-
City or something like that in America.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Got something else. Got their self. They got fingers in some other pies as well, right?
Yeah.
You tell me something in there since these Saudis took over, and Man City ever suffered?
No, because this is where you hit the nail on the head. Hold that thought. Let me just read the message. If Slot gets sacked, of course, who's the best option? His thing is saying, Brendan. I say get Alonso. If not Alonso, at the same time, try persuade Jurgen to come back. I want Jurgen back, personally. If I had a choice and it's possible, Jurgen is my choice. I don't know about you, Unks.
Yeah, no, Alonso. Yes, ideally in the day, ideally I would love to have a club back, but I don't think he's going to come back to work under these people again. Because just let me say something quick here before you read out this comment, yeah, right? What was Michael Edwards brought in to do? What was Michael Edwards? Wasn't he brought into the? Wasn't he brought into that multi-club business?
Multi-club, yeah.
Yeah, multi-club and for that, right? Since he's come in, because he's gonna have 2 years since Michael Edwards come back, yeah.
Yeah.
Since he's come in at the day, right? They failed in acquiring Bordeaux, yeah. They failed in acquiring Levante. They failed in acquiring a club from Brazil.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's Gramero of one of them clubs there was after. 3 clubs at the day that sort of like they was looking at and they wanted to get as that multi-club structure, right? Of what Michael Edwards was brought in for, right? They failed in it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, another thing what I was say, right? Since Michael Edwards at the end of the day has been coming as this person, this CEO, and he's running shit. He's running. He's actually running Liverpool now, right?
Yeah.
Since he's come in and done that, has there been one interview with Michael Edwards?
Nope. There you go. This is what I'm saying, and don't forget what kind of club Liverpool is. We're a connected club. We all have to be in the same level, fan base, ownership, everything like that. We're not even close to these people. That's what I'm saying. Everybody talks about Arne Slot. We're not close to him. What about people above him? How close are we to these people, Unks? This is what we're saying, guys. Like, normal circumstances, this club is together as one. The Moore family, when they were in charge before that, we was close to them. We knew what they were doing. They understood us. They always had communication with us. These people have got nothing with us at all. We're only talking about, for some reason, Arne Slot's connection with Liverpool. What about the ownership? When did they ever sit down with the fan base and tell them what the plan is? I want to know what plan for this football club is. Not building stands. I don't care about that anymore because we don't even get tickets for that anyway. You know what I mean? Unless you have to pay some ridiculous amount of money. But what's the plan for the future? Give me, like, you know, like in every business, Unks, yeah? What's the target for the next 5 years? Do we ever hear about these people saying that to us? Oh, the next target should be, you know, dominance in the Premier League or, you know, Champions League and Premier League. We never hear anything from these guys. Yeah. It's always, you know, quiet in the background, do this, do that, and then, you know, let's see how the season goes. Real ownerships don't let these things that's happened to us happen. They actually fight for the club to get back to the top.
Of course.
This season, we did not sign anyone in January to help this team out. We're still keeping the same manager. We're still playing the same players at a position and, you know, it's still in the team. Nothing changes. It's always going to be the same. And I'm telling you right now, Unks, this manager will be here next season. I guarantee you. You guys don't believe me? He'll be here next season. I'm telling you, man. Because that's how I see it when I'm looking at it.
I've got that feeling that he'll be here next season. You know, because already talking about sort of like, oh, there's things where they're saying that Alonso could be the next manager. They're looking at Alonso to be the next manager if Klopp sort of like if Slot don't win the Champions League. And it should be, and then they're looking at sort of like Alonso. And Alonso will be the next manager in spite of what he wins.
There you go.
That's what it is. I mean, you know, each really and truly at the end of the day, it should be sort of it should be easy to say, easy to do. But see what it is, we're always like with these guys that's like owns the club and that, right? Yeah, we're always when we sold a lie.
Oh, come on, man. Look what they're doing in their own country. Look what these people are doing in their own country.
Well,
yeah, there you go.
They got no morals in that sort of thing now. And the thing is about it, the way I see it, right? When the Saudis will come to look at the club and then before FSG, you know, when the Saudis at name will come to look at a club and stuff, right? You know what? We should have gone with the Saudis. Do you know what I mean? All these people and they sort of like all these people are saying that we don't want to be state owned and everything that because all of a sudden they don't like these Saudis and because you know they're not kind to their women and women can't do this, women can't do that. And it wasn't so long ago that women couldn't do women couldn't even vote in this country.
I mean,
couldn't even vote in this country. Women check this down. Women had to sort of like women couldn't show any part of their body really apart from their face. They had to have these long skirts and all that sort of thing.
People forget that.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, people forget about it. People forget and that sort of England and they was right and probably still is in some ways a homophobic country. They didn't like homosexuals.
There you go.
They didn't like homosexuals. So what are you telling me? What are you telling me about these people in Saudi? These people, to what I understand, these people in Saudi are just like you. They think just like you. So what it is at the day, right? They're saying that they want to be state owned and blah blah blah. It's all right then. You don't want to be state owned. So do you want to be an afterthought then? That's what we are. That's what Liverpool for. To them, and they went afterthought. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, we'll deal with Liverpool now. You know what I mean? Make them sell off all their players and then make them sell all the players and the squad get weak and that, right? And yeah, man, we just give them some money now. You know what I mean? But they're not bothered with us. You look at the fact of the day, right? Yeah. If you looked at Rio the other day, where he played on Saturday, we should have about 5 or 6 players that play like that.
Exactly.
In the squad, hungry and ready to come on the pitch and fight for the cause. At the moment,
but the thing is, there is, but he's not giving them the chance, Unks. That's the difference. Look at Chiesa. He killed that guy. That poor Chiesa guy. He's being killed. That's why his confidence is gone. Now we've got our own fan base having a go at him, saying he's crap, get him out of here. I'm thinking to myself, hang on a minute, man. Imagine that. Let's just put it in a bigger picture here. Yeah, the guy in the beginning of the season, he said, "I want to stay. I want to fight for my position. I'll do anything to do that." Came on, scored goals, got in the cup, scored goals, set up goals, and all that stuff, and still hasn't played any games after that. You know what I mean? And not only that, you take him out the Champions League team as well. On top of that, so
Yeah, he's not-
what confidence? What confidence is gonna have after that when you name and shame him like that, Unks?
No, he's not have no confidence. He's literally gonna think, right, Fuzz. He's literally gonna think, what the hell have I done?
There you go.
I should have gone back to Italy when I had a chance. You understand me? That's what he's thinking. That's what he's gonna do.
There you go.
It's a joke. It's a joke, man. And again, as I said, Michael Edwards is being brought in and they to run shit. Do you know what I mean? And do this multi-club business and all these good things, right? That he's supposed to be doing, and we ain't seen him. You ain't seen him. He's actually missing in action. You know what I mean? See, you have not seen right. Last time I saw Michael Edwards, was when
we won the league. That's the last.
Yeah, one league, and then I saw him again.
Yeah,
I saw it again before that day, right? When obviously Jurgen Klopp was leaving. You know what I mean?
That's the
And he tried to say hello to Jurgen Klopp and Klopp just like, you know, Klopp literally ignored him. You know, if we do win anything this season, that's when you see Michael Edwards.
And then of course, they'll get the credit. You know what I mean? The back of the shoulder, tap like this. Oh, it's all because of you. I mean, forgetting there was a German guy here destroying his health for season in and season out down the years, helping this football club from top to bottom for 10 years. You know what I mean? Or 9 years, whatever he's been here. You know what I mean? People forget that. You know what I mean? That guy made himself so tired he had to leave. You know what I mean? Health, everything in risk because of what he was doing. They could have made his job easier. That's what we're trying to say here, guys. When the right man is at the helm, you got to make him stay longer, so you make his job easier. That's something we don't do. You know what I mean? Look what, for example, what Uncle Rodz said. I'll come on to what we stopped at earlier, Unks. Let me just say it now. You look at Man City, Unks. Yeah, I'm gonna ask you this question. Even the chat, say whatever you want. Yeah. You look at Man City. Even when they have bad seasons, have you guys ever noticed they always finish in the top 3? They never drop off. They never drop off. They always finish in the top 3, even when they're having a bad season. They either challenge, finish in the top 2 or 3. They never go below that. You never see them go below that, struggling to climb into the Champions League spots and all that stuff with the likes of Aston Villas and all these useless teams. I mean, you never see that with Man City, but we do. We get. I mean, we accepted. We accepted being, where we are this season. People are saying, "Oh, I hope we qualify for the Champions League." No, fuck that. While we hoping to qualify, we should be in a title race. We should be above everybody else. Why is Aston Villa up there? Why is Chelsea up there? Why? And Man United who finished 15th, by the way, guys, are in the top 4. Where are we?
So base it, and Dave.
That's how far we're falling.
Base it, and then when these people say we are hoping to get in the
hoping
to get in the Champions League spot, want to get in the Champions League spot, wish we can get in the Champions League. So basically, you want to get top 5 then.
There you go.
You want to be 5th. Because 5th place gets you into Champions League.
There you go.
It's a joke. It's a joke, mate.
It's beyond belief, mate. Like you know what I mean? I've given up on the season. Like things have gone so bad. I hate watching Liverpool. I never thought I'd say that in my over 40 years supporting this club, like remembering football. I hate watching us because it's not attractive, mate. It's boring, man. We become like Arsenal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. At least show us something we could actually shout about. Everybody's saying Anfield's like a library. Yeah, because it's boring to watch. Boring football, boring tactics, no clue on the pitch. Everybody's all over the place. Players don't want to stop, want to defend, want to, gel on the pitch. They don't know nothing. It's bad. Sorry, Unks, go ahead.
It needs a fresh. What it needs, right?
Refresh.
Yeah, a lot of people can see that. It needs a fresh approach. That's all there is to it. It needs a fresh approach, mate.
You understand what I'm saying? That third, man. Yeah, 100%.
And this is what I'm talking about. And our aspirations at the day have suddenly gone downhill because what it is at the day, we're hoping to get 5th place. And then last season, and then we won the league.
We're definitely hoping.
I mean, what should have happened in the day is like cut slots and they to the probably I would have more respect for him. Said, nah, you know what? These players, you can't get rid of these players now. You know.
Yeah.
You can't get rid of these players now, and kept a lot of it. Kept a lot of them. Even like to Luis Diaz, I know he wanted to go. He wanted to go, but
yeah,
there's no point. There's no point in him going somewhere, and you don't get adequate replacements.
Exactly, mate.
There's just no point. And who did he put there? He put Cody Gapper there. I'm not being funny. Cody Gapper's having a stinker this season.
I'm not that type of fans that's personally attacking him. I'm sorry, guys. I don't do that. I've asked a simple question to everybody. Were they saying this last season or the season before that, when this guy was playing all over the pitch? You know what I mean? Playing as a midfielder, playing as a winger, playing as a right winger, playing as a striker, off the strike. When this guy was doing all the stuff for the team's sake, you know what I mean? Don't forget what Cody Gakpo, Gravenberch, McAllister, all these guys, what they give up. You know what I mean? They give up their personal preference, which is McAllister is a number 10 or number 8. Gravenberch is a number 8, period. You know what I mean? Soboslai is like a number 10 and a number 8, and you put him as a right back. So when you're, putting these players in different positions for the last 3 years, what do you expect they're going to start doing, Ungs? You know what I mean? So it's going to start frustrating them, innit? It's going to start frustrating them and all that stuff.
Their performance at the days,
sorry, I'm eating popcorn.
I know you're beating us at popcorn still. No, is that the performance is going to deteriorate, and then they're going to start get frustrated because their forms are deteriorating.
Imagine you're a footballer, yeah, you're a striker. You end up playing left wing for 3 years. Would you be happy with that? Is it at a point you're going to say to yourself, I don't want to be here no more. You know what I mean? Enough now. You promised me you're going to buy me a left winger who could provide me as a striker. Why am I still in the left wing? You know what I mean? Like, it gets frustrating, bro. You know what I mean? Like, this is why this is the scariest part of Liverpool next season. We don't qualify for Champions League. Not only players won't come to Liverpool, Unks, that's number one. Players at Liverpool will probably ask to leave.
Yeah. Why do you think? Why do you think United's not signing a deal?
There you go. There you go.
There you go, guys.
Nobody's looking at it from that point of view. We need Champions League football next season.
Yeah. If we don't get Champions League football, then right. I'm not watching Liverpool in the Europa Cup. I'm not. You know what I mean? I got
Champions to Europa League. Come on, man.
I've got more better things to do on my Thursday nights. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Or worse still, we could probably drop down to sort of like Europa Conference League. I'm definitely not watching it. What, to watch a European team that, you know what I mean?
An elite team, top 3 in Europe, like Real Madrid, AC Milan, Liverpool, top 3. We're in the top 3. You know what I mean? We're sitting in a table full of Real Madrid and AC Milan and Bayern Munich, and we're gonna be like enjoying Conference League, like we're Chelsea or something. Come on, man.
Fuck that, man.
Let me read the comments, Unks. Sorry about that, man. I don't want to be rude to them. Social says, just do pre-record or just do pre-records on short news. Give the algorithm a monster active and then long. Oh, come on, bro. Take it easy, man. Inconsistent playing better in the Champions League and FA Cup. What do you think about what Copfather said about that? He said we've got a better chance of winning the Champions League this season.
We probably have. Me and Copfather has actually spoke about this before. We have got a better chance because the sort of football that they play in the Champions League, I'm afraid to say it in the day, is that it suits Arne Slot. It suits the way that Arne Slot wants to play. Slow build up, you know what I mean, and and stuff. You don't have to do much. Mm-hmm. So really and truly, in the day, it's like a situation where, that suits him. So one will think at the day, you got a better chance of winning that. You know what I mean?
I guess.
It's like Arsenal. they've got a better chance of winning the FA Cup, and they've probably got a better chance of than us of winning the Champions League because of the draws that they got.
Yeah, 100%.
It's a travesty, my friend. It's a travesty.
Yeah, 100%. Big up Anfield Roar, man. Hope everything's okay with you and family, my guy. Fozi, Rodz, this window in the summer, should we expect nothing less than 300 or 350 million being spent? What do you think about that, Unks?
I think he's right.
You think we should be spending the same as last summer?
Yeah.
To make up for the travesty, basically, the bench that we don't have.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest today, around about that region, we need to be doing that, and we need to spread the money around, and we need to start looking at priority players that is a priority to the team.
Yeah,
like a DM, a defender. Do you know what I mean? Before we start looking at attackers and stuff, we need to start looking at what this team needs, not what we want, what this team needs.
Exactly, man. Like a DM.
Yeah, it's different. DM.
Anks, what kind of DM are you looking for?
I'm looking for a destroyer, bro.
Thank you very much, man. I'm sick
looking
to
for
death of this
destroyer,
passing
man.
side to side people. I'm sick of it, man.
Nah, man. I'm looking for.
We've got enough of side to side passes. Why do we need more?
Hey, you know what I'm looking for? I'm looking for like a Roy Keane, but 10 times better.
Don't give a damn about the opponent. Take them out.
Yeah.
Out.
That's what I'm saying. A no nonsense destroyer. That's what we need. Fuck these nice guys, man.
Exactly, mate.
I don't want that anymore. Like ball carrying 6. What's that all about?
Facts, Rodz. There's Mr. Cotfather. Bulls, man. You traitor.
Who was it there?
Oh my God!
It's all that.
The matches between Gala versus Liverpool in the Champions League, last 16, LFC versus Spurs in the Premier League. Oh yeah, that's this week, isn't it? Yeah, appear straightforward on paper, yet we often find ourselves facing considerable challenges. He's right, he's 100% right about that. What we're supposed to find, easy, we're prepared for, we find it hard this season, don't we, Unks?
Yeah. And I think we do find hard is just doing the simple things. We make it hard for ourselves. Big up Anfield Raw. We make it hard for ourselves. We make it hard for ourselves. Just the simple things at the day, right? That we can do as a team. We make it hard.
Yeah.
It's like, we're not passing and not about passing. It's so kind of like slow and pedestrian that we get the ball robbed off us.
Yeah. It's always the same, isn't it? It's like you've seen this movie before, innit? Like I swear I saw the same thing in the last game. How can a team do a carbon copy of the previous game? I don't understand that. I really don't understand that.
No, I don't understand but if you look at the more simple approach of like passing, will be get the ball, find your man, get it to him as quick as possible. Get it to him quick as possible. You know what I mean? What was the Liverpool groove?
Pass or move.
What was the Liverpool groove? Wasn't it pass or move? The Liverpool groove.
Yep.
You know what I mean? 'Cause that's what they did. They passed the ball, and there was always somebody to receive the pass.
Yeah. And
when they received the pass, they was in good positions on the pitch to affect the game. Do you know what I mean?
Spot on.
Do you know what I mean? We're not doing that now. We're static in midfield. Do you know what I mean?
Nobody wins the ball back, by the way. Nobody wins the ball back. They cut through like a knife through butter. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
look at this. Look at it this way, Unks and chat. Remember when Liverpool brought in Alisson, Van Dijk, and all that stuff, and Mane, Salah, Firmino, Henderson, Ronaldo. What was the final piece of the team? That anchor man, that dominant midfielder, Fabinho. That's what the final piece was. Don't forget, guys, we was in the Champions League final. We lost. Don't forget, we was challenging for the title and all this stuff, but we still didn't have the anchor man. as soon as he came through the door, Liverpool's changed because the spine of the team was Alisson, Fabinho, Salah, Mane, and Firmino. That was the spine of the team that made us that great team that we was. Because everybody's going on.
No, go, carry on. What you saying?
No, but it just showed, didn't it? When you got the spine of the team, Unks, it makes you much stronger. So you look at our team right now, you know there's things missing in it. When you get those, you put those pieces in the puzzle, everything looks normal, natural. That's what it looks like when you get these right players in the right positions. But when you don't have that, you can see right now, even though we've got these players that we brought in, for 450 million, whatever it is, there's still things missing. But it's true, innit? There's still things missing.
Yeah.
So when you sort that bit out, look at the difference it was, because we've been trying for years before Klopp, way before Klopp, with Roy Evans, Gerard Houllier and all Benitez. But there's always things that were missing. But as soon as we sorted the spine of the team out, made it more solid, look what happened. We dominated the world. Something we've never done with even the greatest Liverpool teams.
This is what it is, and what it is. When you had Slot on the helm, you notice that a lot of the players that he bought,
Klopp also
can affect Klopp. A lot of players that he brought can affect the game.
Yep.
Can affect the game. The players that Slot's got, not really anybody can affect that game. Do you know what I mean?
But why, Unks? But why? Why is that?
It's
because it's what you said earlier. No. It's what you said. It's what you said earlier. Because the difference between Slot and Klopp, Slot doesn't buy players that fit the system. He buys for the sake of buying. Like the previous managers before Klopp.
Oh yeah, like get what you want, not what you need.
Do? Yeah. What did Klopp do? Klopp bought players that can fit the system. Arne Slot doesn't do that. So we stepped away from buying players that are hungry, that want to play for the club, that are fighting no matter whatever stage we're in the games, or the season, to players that don't fit Liverpool style of play. That's what we've done. So this is the difference.
I get you, and that's 100% right. 100% right. Yeah, because what it is at the day is like if you look at Slot method of transfers, it's get what we want.
Yes.
But then when
not what we need.
Yes. Klopp now, he brought what we need. Every player that Klopp had in that team, had that team, can affect the game in some sort of way. Remember that time at the day we played against Barcelona?
Let me give it to you. Uncle, give it to you. Come on. I gotta give it to you. No, not that one. Where is it, Uncle? Oh, damn.
God damn.
Where is it gone? Oh, man, my bit, Uncle.
You know what it is?
There it is. There you go. I found it. Go on, mate. Go on.
It's true though, isn't it? It's like,
killed it.
When he looked at sort of like when he looked at that Barcelona game when we was 1-0 down. Remember? We was 3-0 down. Sorry, 3-0 down from the leg at the in Barcelona.
And we played better than them that day as well. We played much better than them.
And we did play good. We played good. We was literally unlucky to go three goals down. I'm not saying it because it's my team. I'm just saying it because it's fact. We played very well. Yeah. But like when we played in the return leg, there wasn't no Salah, and
Firmino.
There's a few players that are missing. Yeah.
Firmino was missing,
what he had on that pitch was a situation today. Every player on that pitch can affect the game in some sort of way.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Affect the game. And that's what it is. He had game changers in his squad. He had Richie game changers. You understand me? And
genius, man.
It's not now. We haven't got that now. We haven't. Because when he's losing it, he starts getting desperate, doesn't he? Getting desperate, starts taking off defenders and putting on attackers, and it's literally unbalancing the team. So, we haven't got no person that's gonna like change our fortune. To be fair, and pretty poor.
Yeah, 100%. I don't know what's wrong with me, guys. My screen's all messed up, but it is what it is.
I know. I'm looking at it. I thought so.
Why am I so foggy? It's weird.
What the hell?
I don't know. My internet is rubbish, I think, today. Okay, let me read the comment. We are very inconsistent. Results, performances, losses, and draws are unacceptable. I agree with you, Abdul. It's too many of the same. Too much of the same, as they say, innit? Too much of the same. We will be tough, 100%. How often do we actually win at the empty head? No, not very often. You know what I mean? There you go. Anfield Roll says, apparently Mo's new club, Al Hill, have built him a solid gold mobility scooter for his appearances on the wing next season. Wow! I think one person owns these clubs. It's very strange over there, you know. We always lose our defense when we win the league. We build a team to win, then sell the team to win the league every 5 years. There you go, bro. Yeah. I said this to Uncle Rodz before, and he could attest for me. I said, if you look at their baseball team and all that stuff, they're never consistently successful. They always wait until the next success. Don't know what Uncle Rodz is watching, but yeah.
So I just checked something.
That's all right. Getting City in the cup is typical of our lack. Our luck this season, 100%, bro.
It's not even that. It's just the fix is in.
Yeah,
it's a fit up, mate.
Look at the Champions League, for example, guys. How can we get that group on that side, and Arsenal get that one? Last season we was top of the league. Don't forget in the Champions League, and we got who next? The eventual winners, PSG. There you go. Big up, Mr. Abdul, man. There you go. Potential leavings. There's too many guys there, man. We ain't got no squad left. You know what I mean? It's crazy. FSG optional managers have been a significant concern. Yeah, listen, they want a yes man. That's what it is. That's the whole point of these people. We've gone from the manager that deserves the job, that can get the fans and the players all together as one. Listen, I don't know if you guys seen in the last season or so, the fans and the players are I don't think they have that relationship anymore. That connection, it's not the same anymore if you look at it, mate.
Not.
Nah, I'm not going anywhere, bro. I'm not spending. You know what? What's funny, Anfield Road? The tickets are available all of a sudden. They think I'm going to go to watch this rubbish? I mean, they only want to give me tickets when there's, losses happening. But when we're winning, they don't want to give me nothing. Nah, get out of here, man. It's the same, about £45, £50, something like 55. Yeah.
What? Tickets for Champions League?
If you remember, yeah, I think so. Yeah. We did this last time. We won the league on 99 points. Then just about finished third season after. Yeah. I remember. We was lucky to actually finish third. We was crying to finish fourth.
I know, innit?
Why? We was top of the league until January, and then we needed a couple of centre backs just to help us out to win that league because of the injuries to Van Dijk, Matip, and Gomez. Because we got rid of Lovren the summer before. We forgot about that. We didn't get the Lovren replacement in, did we? So yeah, we didn't play it smart. That's what I'm saying. If a team is interested, listen, even if we signed Semenyo and Gehi in the January transfer window, we probably could have been closer to Arsenal right now. You know what I'm saying, Unks? Because you look at the points, it was about 10, I think 12 points. So if you look at since then Arsenal the points they dropped, we could have made that up, but we don't do that, guys. We're happy go lucky team, aren't we? We're all right, man. We're all right. Nobody ever asks questions about these owners. You know what I mean? Why are you not buying players that can win you the league still? Why not? In January, you should have thought of it a month before what type of players that we need. Actually, you already knew it last summer when you missed out on Gehi. Let's get him in Jan. Let's talk to him before that. No, but we don't do that. We don't do that. Same old story, different season, man. It's the same. They're not interested in winning, Unks. I keep telling you guys. I don't know how much more I have to tell people this. Winners don't act like the way we do as a football club anymore. Winners, they react to things quickly before it gets, to the point it's impossible to claw back. You know what I mean, Unks?
Yeah, facts.
Richard Hughes record buys Chiesa couldn't get Zubimendi or a DM in January, stays quiet, does nothing. Then the summer 450 million spent, buys 2 strikers, midfielder, and Frimpong, not a right back. There you go, bro. Do we actually need these type of players, or do you want to get players that can fit the system that we have to make us even better when we've got young, fresh legs on top of that? No, that's what you do.
Yeah,
There you go, bro.
profile.
Look at Anfield Road. It's just exactly on point where he said that. Exactly on point. I'm not gonna argue about the buys, but you still got to buy those players that's gonna make the difference on the pitch. Some of our fan base don't want Arab ownership. Hicks and Gillette sold to the Americans and FSG. There you go. I mean, what like when you put things like this, Abdul, where's the morality in here? Where's the morality, Anks? What morals have these people got? Different to those Arabs. They're saying, oh, they don't think like us. What morals have these people got?
Yeah.
The Hicks and Gillette nearly bankrupt the Liverpool Football Club. We was in administration. You know what I mean? That's how bad of an ownership they were. But still, you still want. There you go, man. It's crazy. It's crazy the way people.
It's joke because he got them like Hillett and
Hicks and Gillette.
Hicks and Gillette. He got them and they that that took us down a rabbit hole. You know what I mean? Yeah, near enough. But then you got these guys in it, the guys that come in FSG has come in that sort of like I literally know better. And what it was, a lot of people when FSG came in, a lot of people were happy that these guys come in that so we didn't go into the administration and so forth. A lot of people were sort of happy about that.
Yeah.
Right? But really and truly, there was a lot of people saying it, and they was, well, these guys, they're still American. Like with the other guys. So we're not really getting away from these Americans, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people that they didn't trust FSG when they came in.
People misunderstands about Americans. We ain't got no problem with anyone, guys. Like, let me just put it that way. Like as long as you got good intentions for your football club, it's like Uncle Ross. What he said earlier it made perfect sense. If you heard what he said, if you understood what he said, when an ownership owns more than one franchise, it's impossible to share the wealth around because, like he said, 1 minute is you, next minute it will go 5 times before it comes back to you after you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you don't want to be in that predicament. You should be always ready. If you're a successful club, you always should be ready when the times are tough to challenge. You know what I mean? To go on to the transfer window in January to get the players that you need to help you out to challenge for the title. If we did the right thing in January transfer window, get the right players through the door, a DM and a centre back probably, and a winger most probably, maybe we would have been in a better position, not only in the Premier League, in the Champions League on top of that as well. You know what I mean? But we don't choose this path because we are, slow builders. That's what we do. And then when we get to the slow builders, we get to the destination, we get the title, we slowly build again, and it takes us another 3 to 4 years.
Exactly.
I ain't got no time, man. I've got no time to wait around.
It's too much stop-start. It's too much stop-start in it. When you look at it, it's like a stop-start.
Enough, man.
Do you know what I mean? And the reason why they're doing that is because of the fact that then they got these other franchises that they're dealing with. So like, if they deal with Liverpool and Liverpool sold it and they know that sort of like the Red Sox ain't gonna be too happy about it.
There you go.
The Pittsburgh
Penguins. Hockey and Penguins or whatever they call it.
All them people that ain't gonna be too happy about the fact that you you concentrate in Liverpool and right. Remember you own us as well and some other places. You know what I mean? So so they have to sort of like every team, every franchise that you got, everybody has their time. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like basically, and they would like invest into us and get us up to speed, and hopefully we win a league, win a league or something good, substantial, right? But then that'll be it at the end of the day for another 5 years because what it is. You know what it is? It's somebody else's turn now that they've got to prop up and sort of like make it to champions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And then when that happens, when they, so that the Pittsburgh Penguins are done to Pittsburgh Penguins. Mm-hmm. When that happens in the day, right, and they get success or whatever, the next minute it's Red Sox got to be, you know what I mean? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then what it'll do is finally come round to Liverpool Football Club. By that time and day, but and this is the real crux of the matter, right? This is the real crux of it. By the time they get round to us at the day, they have to invest much more into a club, into the club. If they kept, obviously, if they kept us consistent, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Because we're no longer in that. When they come back round to us, in 5 years' time, we're no longer in that place that place of dominance anymore. So what we need at the day is investment or this or that. Whatever we may take it day for us to get back to that time when we're dominant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just not good. The model of what they're doing in the day, right? It's just not good. It's good for them because they're making money from Liverpool, Pittsburgh Penguins, and Red Sox, and this.
But is it good for the clubs?
But that's what I'm saying. It's not good for the clubs. It's not good for the club. It's just good for them. That's what I'm saying. At the day, that people at the day that sort of like want to buy football clubs at the day. To me, at the day, that's got to be your only club. You can't have this multi-club business anymore, because what it is in there is killing football, English football. Some teams anyway.
Well, spot on. You're right. I mean, like I've always been hearing from our fan base, like Liverpool is second best to nobody. Well, we are second best to a baseball team. You know what I'm saying? We're not their baby. Their baseball team is the most important thing. So
ice hockey is the most important thing.
No, I thought the Red Sox was, because that's their first.
No, but I'm saying I would say, right, you know what I mean? It's like other things that they got are more important than Liverpool, whether it be like the Red Sox, the hockey team, ice hockey team, or this or that. They're all more important than Liverpool, because if Liverpool was like the one and only in the thing, right? What would have happened when you came in to buy the club? That would have been your only club.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Now it can initially make it worse, and if my
say one-on-ones.
Yeah.
What's that?
Right. No, go carry on. Sorry about that.
Yeah. If it will make it worse if they Michael Edwards they said he's successful in buying getting another club.
Yeah.
What do you think that's gonna do?
Madness, isn't it?
That's what because what's gonna happen today? They're gonna borrow from Peter and rob Paul.
It's true thinking about that. Yeah, it's true thinking about that.
It's true. That's what they're gonna do, mate. That's what I was saying. My mum used to sort of like say, borrow from Peter and rob Paul.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Sick of it, man. I'm sick of being second best to another team, man, because as long as they're at the helm, nothing's going to change. I don't think we're looking into that, guys. Like, we should not be this bad this season. I'm sorry. We should not be this bad this season. And there's more to come. If we don't make the Champions League next season, I promise you, you're going to see you're going to see the Lamberts, the Balotellis, the Bentekes, the Allens, the Kincheskis. We're going to go down that market. Things are so bad, we're heading towards that market. I've seen this before. I've seen this movie before. When you get in the Champions League and you don't get into that, you're done. You are done. And not only that, your favorite players are no longer going to be Liverpool players. They're all gone.
Because what they would say to you at the day, what they would say, they give you that excuse of like facts of like, oh, we're not in the Champions League. We're not currently in the Champions League, so we can't spend as much money as we want to. Well, whose fault was that? That's your fault. That's a you problem, not a me problem.
Wicked point. So when you get at the Champions League, it means you're going to spend less money, and it's going to be difficult for you to spend higher, money, because you're not in the Champions League. Because if you're in the Champions League spot, you get a lot of money to spend. And Uncle Rodz is right. I don't think people have looked at that. Like, you're at the Champions League, the less money you get. The less money you get, the less you spend. The less you spend, then you're gonna go into the wages of players next. You know what I mean, Unks?
Yeah.
When you go into the wages players, you got to find a way to pay these new players and get rid of the old players who are on high wages. That's all gonna happen, man. Yeah. Listen, I see this book. I've seen this book before. I've seen this movie before, man.
We've all seen it, mate.
They'll make excuses up like that. Well, I already got my friends who are telling me, yeah, you know, I don't want them to sign a new contract. Why should we let Kalasa sign 200k a week contract?
Yeah, and
And
what
all
that's
that stuff.
the one.
What about the other players? Well, Salah's getting 400k a week doing nothing. So
Yeah, I'm
what's
not saying we're
200?
talking about that.
I mean, like, what's going on here? The guy is getting the biggest wages he's ever got in his entire career at Liverpool. Where is he this season? You know what I mean? So, same for Virgil. Where is he this season? There you go. They're
But
getting bumper contracts. They're not doing much, are they, either? But nobody looks at that, Unks. Nobody looks at that.
no, they don't. No one looks at that. They don't want to look at that. They don't want to. Fuzzy, my boy. They don't want to. This is the crux of the matter. They don't want to look at all that. They want to sort of like bury their head in the sand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe because at the end they sort of like, you know, they think and if they rock the boat, if they rock the boat, they won't get no press conference sort of like privileges and all that bollocks.
Yeah, but the thing that made me laugh is when I said that to him, well, pay him the fucking money. He said to me, oh, no, but it's going to make this guy angry, Soboslai angry. Or Makala said, what are you talking about? What? Are you here for what's good for the club? Are you here for, when did we become accountants all of a sudden?
Yeah, exactly.
When their contract comes forward, let them deal with their contract. Now they're not. This guy is. It's like when they were talking about Gahey at the time. But he wants 300k a week. And I said, well, if you bring Gahey in, you're going to get him for less money than you actually going to buy him for. About 30k. It was a 30 million in it.
Yeah.
In the market, to me, he's better than Maguire. Maguire cost 80 million. So in the market, probably 70 million, 65, something like that, yeah? You're getting him for less than that. So about 30 million, yeah? And not only that, you're going to pay him a certain amount of money, say 300k a week, which is his last contract. Because if you're going to get a 5-year contract, that means he's going to stay at your club when he's 30 years old. So that's his last big contract at a football club.
Yeah.
'Cause, once you negotiate a next contract, you deteriorate as a player, don't you? You go down. You don't really go up as you age. So the next contract after that, it will be probably the same or less than that. So of course, and then you look at from the overview of that, you're getting him for less money in total if you would have bought him for the right amount of money, and if he was in contract. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. You know, but if you look at it in the day, right, it's like, you know, as I said, when you look at people like Szoboszlai and this and that, right? Well, what's their contract got to do with Konati's contract? What's got to do? You know, what I mean, each player in the day is individual, negotiates individually about their contract.
Exactly.
Do you understand what I'm saying? And I don't see people saying this when it was Mo Salah at the end of the day that was getting 100 to 400 grand a week, and then in the end, Mane left because Mane knew at the end of the day he wasn't going to get a pay rise, and he left.
There you go.
Then people start saying it, and they sort of like, oh yeah, Mane wanted to leave. He didn't want to leave.
Pay him the right money, man.
You know what it was at the day? It's like there was a difference. There was a difference. The fact that they sort of like wanted to leave or having no choice whether to leave. You know what I mean? And that's what sort of like Mane was faced with. He had a situation that he was faced with. He never had a choice but to leave because he was never going to get that respect at the end of the day that he sort of like was deserved. You know what I mean? Yeah. That he deserved, and that's what it is. That's what it is, and people don't realize that. People think it's so simple. The fact that like Mane wants to leave, Mane wants to go Bayern Munich. He didn't want to go Bayern Munich. If you told Mane and they right, you know what they do, we can't pay you at the end of the day, sort of like 400 grand a week. We're gonna give you, but what we're gonna do, we're gonna give you 300 grand a week, and then chuck some bonuses on there, and it might round it up, right? Mane at the end of the day would have said, yeah, man, I'm up for that. Yeah, I'm up for that. Because what people don't realize at the day is Sadio Mane loved this club.
You saw him in the video with Rio. Look at the way he was talking about Liverpool.
There you go.
But nobody talks about that.
Nobody talks about that. Everybody talks about that. So I don't want to hear about. So like, what's the bozo gonna think? Don't care what he thinks.
Let him negotiate when his contract comes
Yeah,
along. Yeah,
exactly. Let him do his thing.
I mean, the guy is practically coming for free. You know what I mean? Gay at the time.
Yeah.
You give him 300k a week. It's age of 26. Next, and his contract ends when he's about 30 or 31. So I don't understand like where this accounting bit comes from. Do you want what's best for your club, or do you want to make everybody else, who don't give a shit? By the way, I don't think Soboslai gives a shit. He will worry about his contract when his contract comes in, to question. So I don't understand all this stuff. I really don't understand.
The point is at the end of the day that Man City knew at the end of the day, right, what Liverpool were on. He knew what Liverpool was on. He knew Liverpool then wasn't going to spend the money for the wages. He knew it.
He knew it.
Because the fact that, and he knew at the end of the day, Man City knew that there was going to be a very good chance at the day of them getting Mark Gay, because of the fact that the fact was that they already pulled off another coup at the day with Anton Semenyo. You know what I mean? They already pulled off that coup. And number two, in the day with Mark Gay, right? They must have thought to themselves, "Hey, what? You know what I mean? If he was going to be a Liverpool player, he would have been. excuse me. He would have been a Liverpool player, and then they sort of like already. Because you think about it, and they think about it, all Liverpool have to do is say like they to do to sort of like was it Crystal Palace? What they're doing is that find one of their brightest talents in the academy, like a defender. Finally, one of the brightest talents in the academy. I said, look, excuse me, you could have him. You could have him, and you could have him until you sort yourself out in the day, right?
Yeah.
And get in a defender. You can do that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right? Because what happened in the end with Mark Gay, right? When Mark Gay went to Man City, right? Yeah. And they claimed to have nobody that they could fill in. What did they do? They got someone from the academy.
There you go.
Pick up Clive. What did they do? They got someone from the academy, didn't they?
Yeah.
They got someone from the academy and put him in there. So why couldn't you do that in the first place in Crystal Palace? Joke.
Making great points, Zonks. Slot is out of his depth, found out and exposed this season. 100%. He's already. There's no coming back from this, guys. It's like trying to correct something that's rotten. You're not going to correct that, are you? He's done.
Yeah, he can't.
It's done, man. It's done. He's out of his depth. He doesn't know the Premier League. He disrespected the Premier League this season, hands down. You know what I mean? The way he came into it, like, I can't even remember what we did in the preseason. We didn't prepare anything in the preseason. I can't remember it. That's how bad it was. All I remember is the game I went to. 2 games, actually, in one day.
We lost one game, you know?
Yeah.
In preseason, we only lost one game. I think that, what was that lost to? We only lost one game, didn't we?
I think
in
so,
preseason, we won the rest.
But what did we find out? Technically, nothing. Because he went. He went in a blind alley. I'll tell you why he went down a blind alley. It's because he disrespected the Premier League. I'll tell you why he disrespected the Premier League. It's because of the amount of points that he won it from last season. If you know what I mean.
The thing is about it, right?
So when you win the league,
damn.
I don't know what happened.
He's arrogant. He's very arrogant.
So what I'm saying is, the amount of points he won the league by last season, which is like 10 points, it should have been more if he didn't go to the IB for holiday. You know what I mean, guys? It could have been, maybe 20 points at one stage. He thought that the next season is going to be the same, but we all know retaining the Premier League is always the hardest thing that can happen. If you know what I mean, guys. So instead of like going reviewing his rivals, you know what I mean, reviewing last season, what was our strengths and weaknesses, and looking at the rivals, what's their strengths and weaknesses, what did they buy this season that's going to make them better or worse or something like that. He just went into it saying, oh, let's just go into the season, let's outscore everybody because we've got Isak, Salah, Ekitike, Soboslai and McAllister. That's why he went. He went with that mentality. You don't in the Premier League, you don't do that. Yeah. What?
That was Brendan Rodgers all over again, isn't it?
Yeah. Real mentality, real good coach, a great coach, don't do things like that. Only the dumb ones do things like that. That's why I've always said he's dumb. He's dumb, man. I don't care what anyone says to me. Sorry, 12 man, but that guy is dumb. I mean, I know he won the Premier League last season, but anyone could go through that. You know what I mean? But yeah, his attitude was never to retain the Premier League. He went with the wrong attitude and he destroyed him this season. Now everybody laughs at him. His press conferences is laughable. Everybody laughs at him. Even Steven, so much so Steven Gerrard had to tell him to shut up. You know what I mean? Look at that.
The same, did he?
Yeah, man. He said, like, stop talking about the same shit every time. Sick of it. I've been through low blocks. Remember when he said that? I went through low blocks on my time at Liverpool. That's what they do against great teams.
Go on, Stevie. Go on, Stevie. Go on, Stevie G.
I mean, like, rise up, man. Freaking Man City is still in the every cup. Yeah, they got quad to go for, man. But they messed up against Nottingham Forest. How do you draw with Nottingham Forest at home 2-2? Don't make sense.
Strong.
Man management is 100% questionable, bro. He's got no management skills. Man management skills. Let me just put it that way. Man management don't, destroy people's confidence. Man management makes you walk through a wall for him. That's what you do. Like Jurgen. No matter who plays for Jurgen, even if they left the club, they still talk about him as a great coach because what he did for them and their career.
Yeah.
How many players have left Liverpool Football Club and have you heard from them since? No. There you go.
People. What about that guy? Oh, that guy was the Prince Boateng. Remember what you were saying about Klopp?
Yeah. He said everybody was against me when I went to Dortmund. Nobody wanted to be there, but Klopp told everybody else, I know he can play. And then all of a sudden he let him play, and they changed their mind about Boateng. There you go. He supported him through thick and thin. That's man management. That's what you do. You don't destroy the likes of Kwanzaa and all these youngsters. And all of a sudden, like when you need Endo to play as a right back, oh, you're shocked. He can play. You know what I mean? So much so the guy got off his bad leg and still carried on for you, even that he shouldn't. If I was Endo, I would have stayed on the floor because of the way you treated him all season. I wouldn't get off my feet. But the guy destroyed his leg. He might miss the World Cup because of it as well. And look at Gomez. Oh, Gomez can play as a right back now. Yeah, look how comfortable Gomez is.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that. Look at young Rio the other day. Didn't want to give him a chance. All of a sudden, see, when you show belief in people, they'll give you those rewards. And this is what this manager doesn't understand about football. And he will never understand because his arrogance is what's going to get him the sack at. That's why I said in the beginning of this downfall, arrogance never keeps you in a job. It's going to get you the sack. And that's what's going to happen to me. I can't wait, man. Listen.
You know what it is? I think that's why I don't see him here at the end of the season. I'm beyond this season.
Yeah.
Run the season. That's what I don't. Even if he wins anything,
yeah.
I think what Liverpool's gonna think. Well, I hope what Liverpool think. You're gonna think, well, nah, it's still not sustainable. You know what I mean? It's still not sustainable. Do you know what I mean? You know. Let's quit while we're ahead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let me just read out the messages. They stay at the top because they consistently invest in depth. When they were in trouble, they spent 350 million in January. Yeah, okay. Big up Anfield, bro. Man, I haven't seen you for a bit. I miss you in the chat, bro. You need to start coming on all of our chats, man. Slots weaknesses are physicality, set pieces, and low blocks. He tells everybody, bro. Everybody knows now. You know what I mean? He doesn't keep a secret. He can't help himself. He's like a little kid in a sweet shop. You know what I mean? Oh, man. Most teams in the Prem are boring this season. I agree. But the thing is, we don't have to copy most teams. We can be excited at the same time. LFC players are to blame as well. Yeah, I think so as well. But then again, think about it this way, Abdul. These poor players have been playing the same system for how many years? 8, 9 years. Some of them that's been here. Imagine just changing in one season instead of like doing it gradually. You get what I'm saying, Unks? You have a system in place for so many years. You just change it all of a sudden in one season. You don't do that. A smart manager does it gradually. You move people out, in, and then you put your system as you're going along. Not one go like that.
Yeah.
Disrespecting the league the way he did.
No, Klopp does that. Slot does that, doesn't he? Slot does that.
He does that. It's madness, man. Hughes didn't see Chiesa, Jerky. Didn't see Jerky as a DOF. I'd say that's a question mark. Any person can fucking see Verts, Isak, but where is the clever spending? Do you like Jerky?
I think he's not. No, I've always rated him. I've rated him.
Yeah?
I was rating them. I've rated them. I've rated them stuff. But remember the day, you know. Remember and the day, I only started had a meeting with him, you know.
Yeah.
And said,
That's
like,
what they said. That's what they said.
Yeah, if we don't get Verts, you're next in line.
Mm.
You know what I mean? How do you feel about that? And he was apparently on it.
Look at Anfield. Anfield always saying any Duff who thinks Cody fucking Gakpo can be this club's starting fucking attacker needs sacking. I just want to ask that question again, guys. Were you guys saying the previous 3 seasons he's been here about Cody Gakpo the same? I just look at the tactic of the football club. If Salah is bad, if Alisson is bad, if Van Dijk is bad, if McAllister is bad, if who was it? Kirkes is bad at the time. Konate was bad at the time. I'm giving you all the players, guys. Like almost 11 players. I'm questioning apart from one guy you keep talking about, Szoboszlai. I don't think Szoboszlai has changed much. Set pieces have come into his game. I just think he plays the same. If you know what I mean, because he doesn't create a lot of chances, doesn't score a lot of goals right outside the box, apart from the set pieces now and again. So if you look at Szoboszlai's performance, there's no difference between now and the previous season. It's similar to each other, to be fair.
No,
but as I said,
facts. The things about it, I've always rated Cody Gakpo. Always rated Cody Gakpo.
What? But the angst. Be truthful. Were you saying this about him last season, or the season before, or the season before that? How bad he is?
How much I rate him?
No, how bad he is now. Like this.
Yeah, I wasn't saying that. No.
There you go. That's everybody.
I just think I think at the end of the day for the last 2 seasons under Slot, he's been badly coached.
There you go.
Badly coached.
Is a coaching I've never seen, you know, from a bigger club. Do you got me, Unks? Like if you got a big club at your helm, you don't coach people like the way he's doing. It's like a small mentality. He keeps talking about me and Feyenoord won the league, and I don't care about the Eredivisie. I don't care.
And he keeps talking about PSG, man. It really pisses me off. He keeps talking about PSG.
Yeah.
PSG.
Big up, Brendan,
PSG
Big up LFC Luke. I see you there, bro. I'll come to your comment in a minute. Big up, Brendan. Yeah, right back. I don't know about Bradley that much, guys. You know what I mean? I need someone. I don't know, man. He's always breaking down. He's always breaking down. Nobody even challenged him when his knee twisted. I know it's unfortunate and all that stuff, but he's always breaking down. We need another right back. You're right. Having a day off.
He'll be back tomorrow.
They'll be back tomorrow, guys. The gang, the best gang on YouTube will be back tomorrow. Uncle Rodz and Copfather, of course. Spot on, lads. We once was a pass and move, Uncle. That's for you, team. Now under this mess, we are sideways walk team. Also, this mess of lazy forward players not pressing. Yeah, we don't press anymore at all. Pisses me off. All we ask is press the opponents. Yeah, I think we stopped that a long time ago, Anfield draw. We used to be the best pressing machine in the Premier League. Now you look at us, slow, lethargic football, boring. Man, we're bad. You know, when you take away those things from players, guys, this is the performance you're going to see. Like, look at Gakpo, look at McAllister. You've taken away strong things they used to have back in the day. When you take that away from them, this is the performance you're going to see. And no, look at Salah. Look at the way we're having a go at poor Salah. I'm thinking to myself, Salah won the player of the season, player or Football Writers Player of the Year last season, yeah? And he was 33. Guess what, Unks? He's still 33. You know what I mean? It's madness. Like, his age hasn't changed. You know what I mean? Yeah. So look at that stuff. It's a bit late for me, brothers. Got Monsters Inc. later on. Big up, bro. Anytime, man.
Big up, Ken. Big up, Copfather.
Always Copfather.
I'll throw you a link later on, man. All right.
Klopp always made sure attack was our defense. Yeah, I missed that. Do you miss that, Unks? When he Mane, Salah, Firmino.
It's frightening, wasn't it? It was frightening at those players.
The whole ethos was a press in the ball. Sorry, press win the ball back. And Klopp always made sure we was stacked in attack, 100%. Of course, Mo, Sadio, Bobby, Jota, Darwin, Shaqiri, Origi. There you go. What have we got on the bench now, Anfield Raw? What have we got on the bench now, mate? Nothing. It's a joke, man. I'm fed up with it, man. Really, really fed up with it. Yeah, we got Mama Dashvili starting tomorrow. I mean tonight.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, because
Yeah,
Alisson's injured, isn't he? Again.
100%. Yeah. With FSG, they are great at getting the club to break even. 100%. Yeah, I'm not going to disagree with that. We want owners who back us every window. They have
Yeah,
built
man.
us up, no debt, no doubt. So they built us up, no doubt. But it's time they moved on. 16 years, bro, and we're still stuck. So much so, Man United might catch us up very, very soon, and that's scary.
Feeling that.
Very great points, Uncle Rodz and Fozi. Of course, FSG builds take ages. I don't think they build things to be successful, bro. I think they are scattered successes. They build you the team. They get rid of all the debt and all that stuff, but they don't want sustainable success. If you don't mean, Uncle, you could take that, Uncle. If you know what I mean. Do you agree, Uncle? Like they don't want dominance. They don't want that dominance. Like you know.
That's never been in their plan, though, is it? It's
There
never
you
been
go.
in their plan. As I said, I mean, when you got all these different, put it this way, when you got all your fingers in these different pies and that,
Yeah.
it's hard to concentrate on one team.
There
No
you go.
matter what it is, it'd be hard to concentrate on Boston Red Sox. It'd be hard to concentrate on Pittsburgh
Penguins.
Penguins and so on,
Yeah,
so on.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just the way that, put it this way, the way that their module is set up, the way the whole business is set up, it is not sustainable for Liverpool Football Club.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's,
Put it this
it's
way,
not. It's not for a football club, is it? Really, if you think
no,
about
but
it.
it's not. You know what it is? It's not sustainable for anyone, any one club, no matter if it's football club or ice hockey or baseball. It's not sustainable.
Think
because-
about it. Think about. Carry on. Go on.
because what it is at the day, right? It'd be different than the day if you said, like, right, you know what? In the day, I'm gonna have these set of people
Yeah.
running this show and concentrating this show. Anything they need, they're gonna get for this one, and so on, so on, so on. Do you know what I mean? That's the only way you can do it. You know what I mean? You know. But if you're sort of like borrowing from Peter and robbing Paul, it ain't gonna work out, is it?
No.
It's never gonna. It's always gonna be a situation today that like a couple of clubs that they are gonna lose out.
Say it like
A
this.
couple of clubs
yeah?
have to wait for the turn.
Yeah. Say it like this. Yeah. You go and buy 7 players. You have to get rid of 13 in order for you to buy those 7 players. You know what I'm saying? That's how we. If you look at us this season, guys, about 13 players have left. Either majority left sold, and some of them have left on loan. So there you go. So you bring in 7 and get rid of 13. How does that balance out the squad
Doesn't
depth?
balance. No, it's never gonna balance. It's never gonna balance, and that's what I'm trying to say is it's not sustainable doing a module that way. Well,
Nope.
it's not sustainable
For success.
sustainable
For success. Yeah.
success for any one club.
Yeah.
It's not because if you look at most of these big teams on the continent, like your Bayern Munich, your Barcelona, Real Madrid, you know what I mean, PSG, they're literally concentrated on one club.
Yeah.
And the most they probably have at the day, right? Most they probably have, if they do have another club, most they probably have is just like one more.
Yeah.
Like one more other club, but and that's fine, because you can literally concentrate on both of them, and you'll realize that it's like having two it's like having 2 kids.
Yeah.
Like having 2 kids at the day, sort of like you treat each one equally. You know, if you go out and buy a pair of shoes at the day for one of them, it's gonna be easier to buy a pair of shoes for the other one.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? So like, you know, if FSG had just the one club, right, like 2 clubs, yeah, right, I wouldn't mind so much. It's because they got all these different franchises. Because again, Fenway Sports Group, so it's a sports group, so they want to get as many franchises at the day on sort of like on board as they can. But the only problem with that is at the day, right, is like clubs start to lose out.
100%. Great points there, Anfield. I love your stuff, bro. Keep coming every time, yeah. We miss out on loads of players under them. Olesi missed, Zubabendi missed, Gehi missed, Semenyo missed, Jerky just, yeah. Repeating the same mistakes every single time. You're right. But that's,
It's
as I said,
rinse and repeat.
yeah, we said this before, actually, me and Uncle Roz on the previous show on here, like it's rinse and repeat. It's always, it's like I said, you can't really go and buy 7 players and get rid of 13. It does not match. It does. I'm telling you guys, it will never balance itself. So basically, what they do is, in order for us to buy, Tom, Dick, and Harry, we're gonna have to sell all these other players to get that. That's how it is, and
Tom,
it
Dick,
shouldn't
and
be
Harry.
like that. It's the truth. That's what they always do. You have to sell more than you're getting in, and it shouldn't be like that.
I
Look at
told
last
you.
season. Look at last season. The bench was actually helping the first team. No matter who it was, Darwin Nunes or it was, Jota at the time, and rest in peace, all these guys, they were coming off the bench and changing games. You know what I mean, Unks? I don't know what happened.
I told you today.
Yeah.
It is robbing Peter. No, sorry, it's borrowing from Peter and robbing Paul. It's borrowing. That's what it is. It's borrowing from Peter and robbing Paul. Somebody, or some bodies at the end of the day along the line is gonna move. It's gonna miss out. Is it gonna miss out? Do you know what I mean? So it's literally not sustainable what they're doing. I'm sorry, it's not sustainable. But they will keep on doing this. As long as they can get away with it, they will keep on doing it.
Oh, 100%. Never going to change, man. If they haven't changed themselves in the last 16 years, what's going to make them change right now?
Yeah.
Never.
They're
Once Salah, VVD, and Alisson leave, the attack and the defense look terrible. Oh, we're in trouble, Brendan. We are in trouble, mate. Let me just put it that way. Those are the ones, man. They just needed, extra help down the years, and they refused to help them out. I mean, big up, Mr. LFC Luke. Big up, my guy. I hope you're okay. Thank you, man. Well said. This slot guy just doesn't get it. He hasn't been accepted by the city for me anyway. Yeah, there you go, bro. Thank you for that, my guy. Thank you, Anfield, bro. Hi, lads. Would you take top 4 or FA Cup win and Champions League final loss? Go on, Onks. Or do you want me to do it?
So hi lads, would you take top 4 or FA Cup win and Champions League final loss? Yeah, I'll tell you that.
Which one?
Oh, it's 3 of them, isn't it? Shame.
Yeah.
FA Cup. Needs to come out with some silverware.
So you will skip top 4?
Well, yeah. Needs to come out with some silverware. Needs to come out with some silverware, I suppose.
I need top 4, guys. I really need.
No, but you know what it is? The things about top 4, but is the fact that we should not be shooting for that. What fucking what did
Can't believe it. Can't believe it, man. Can't believe it.
And so like sod it. Do you know what I mean? Bring me an FA Cup, man, silverware.
Fozi, with a big capital. The reason people didn't notice Gakpo is because he was managed minutes wise, and yep, there you go. Lucho, the starter. Cody was always the rotation man. He isn't. There you go, bro. See, you can see it, Anfield, bro. But no. But what we got to talk about as well. Even before that, he was playing as a striker. We forgot about that. He was Firmino's replacement. You know what I mean, it's only last season he started to play consistently in the left wing. But I'll get you though. It's a good point. Brilliant point, bro. I like that. I really, really like that. I feel for Hugo. Lad can't even rest. Hughes has really left us short. 100%, man. Last season, Diaz had 17. Mo had 20. Jota had 9. Darwin had 5. Elliot had 4. This is how far we are off it up front this season, boys. 100%, Mr. Anfield. Fozi and Uncle Rodz. Who are you wanting to replace the legend that is Mo Salah? A 19-year-old, Diamande, or do we need other candidates? Unks, who do you want, man? I want him. But who do you want?
Diamante.
I don't want him to replace. What I want is pacey wingers like he is. Diamande can play on the left. It could be, it's a bit of money about him. What I like about him, he could play all across the front. You know what I'm saying? I don't want players that just play on one side like Salah. This time, what I want is players that can switch. Because you know when games don't go according to plan, Unks, and when teams deep line defend, sometimes you got to put a left-footed player on the left and right-footed on the right, and then we don't have no issues. You get what I'm saying? Like, remember that season where we went away at Arsenal? Where Salah was away, I think, at AFCON or something like that, and we had nobody to play on the right, and we put Lucho over there, and it didn't look right. I want a player that can play, like Mane can play every position out front. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so if we have two on both sides that could do that, it's up to our advantage, because if one of them gets injured, he could go across and put the other player there. You get what I'm saying? We could like rotate properly.
But then you're looking at someone like Elise, isn't it?
Yeah. Is he pacey though? Is he quick?
Yeah, he's quick enough. But he's precise with his shots as well.
Yeah.
He could take a mean free kick. Something Elise or or something in the mold of what you are saying. Something in the mold that can play like left, right, and in the center.
There's always someone out there. There's always someone out there. Yeah, there's always someone out there. Look at Diaz. Did we expect Diaz to come to Liverpool at that time? No. So there's always someone. That's what I'm trying to say. Well, when we're looking at that direction, there's a player in this direction. You know what I mean? So that's how it is. But guys, it's been a great show, man. We're gonna come back on the nights and the regular. We're back, man. Next weekend, I'm gonna be on fire, man. Day, night, don't give a damn. Everybody welcome, man. If you wanna jump on, you're gonna jump on as well. We're gonna have chat shows to burn. You know, put your names up like your superstars on there as well. Anks, where can people find you, man? Where can people find you, man?
Hey, listen, thanks for inviting me on the show.
Always, man.
You know, thanks for inviting me on the show. Always have a good, interesting football chat with you. So
thank you, Anks.
It's always love and respect with you, man. Love and respect. You know what I mean?
Appreciate that.
Yeah. You can find me at Uncle Rodz TV. Sorry, Uncle Rodz TV on YouTube and also on Instagram and also on Twitter. You can find me on there. I'll be doing a watch along tomorrow. Big up Anthony. I'll be doing a watch along tomorrow. I will start that show at 5 o'clock. Yeah, around like 5:15, one of the two. Yeah. So
early
yeah,
kickoff.
Yeah, the kick off 5:45, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
So yeah, I'll be starting the show that didn't watch along, and then what is in the night time 11:30, we will have a excuse me, we will have the match reaction. It'll be me and Footy Reacts.
Copfather.
Me and Copfather, and obviously if Fozi is available, I will get him to drag him on as well if he's available.
No problem.
You know what I mean, but yeah, so yeah, lots of exciting things to come up, and watch out for my new project in summer. I ain't gonna tell you what it is. Watch out for my new project in summer. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There you go. You got to do this, Uncle. I mean, that's Uncle's new project next summer, guys. He's gonna do some breakdancing, moves, make it easier for everybody. Yay! Yay! Pikachu. Yes, Unks. Go on, Unks, man. Killing it, man. Killing it as always.
Oh my God!
There you go, man. That's Uncle, by the way, guys. But yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you, Anfield Raw, man. Already subbed Lad, Unks, Rodz, Boss Lad, and Fozi, my man. Big up, my bro. Big up. Big up. Now, guys, like, share, and subscribe. If you're watching this back, comment down below and say whatever you want. I always get back to you, man. I don't leave you short. So, yeah, take care, everybody. Thank you again, honestly. Thank you for joining us in this early hours of the morning. Very strange. But it is what it is. Take care, everybody. Thank you. Always.
Love and respect. Love and respect. Goodbye, guys.